Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and welcome to the month of June. So excited it is here. And this month's journal series is going to end up being the Orange Journal. And as usual, I have an accompanying freebie that I'm going to be offering up in my Ko-fi account, which is linked below. And I'm going to give you a preview of all of the papers that I have printed out. And for this journal, I've not completed it yet. There is the front and the back for it. I have not put it together. And for the second journal for the Orange series, I've not decided quite yet what style I'm going to do in a journal. Okay, so without further ado, let's get the papers viewed. All right, this is a 10-page digital kit, again on my Ko-fi account. I have printed it out with stuff on the back of the pages. I'm not going to show it to you because they are not things that are included with the kit, but I have printed on the backs, I think, of most of these, so that when I go to put them in my journal, they will be ready to go. I've also printed it borderless. When I go to put it in my journal, I will cut off the white pieces, but my printer does not like to cooperate with me and print borderless. All right, so the first one is a stained glass looking, got the sun in the background. There's a very small hint of like music sheets, music notes in the back of it, as well as there's a bit of grunge going down the lines on the side. Cute little bird. I love it. Very much love it. All right, the next one is almost a direct departure from that. More neutral colors, but hints of orange. A shambly looking birdhouse on here with some background paint chips kind of deal. A little bit more grungy, a little bit more neutral. All right, and the next one is back to opposite. Just fun, plain and simple fun. Swirly doodles on a background that reminds me of sherbet. I love them. This would be a great regular page or even printed on the back of something, because you can right in between there. But it is just a happy page. I think it's just a happy page. All right, so the next one is a little bit more structured. Same kind of pinks and yellows in there. It's got graph paper in the background, a hint of damask in the background that you can see when you have it printed out. Probably is not coming as clear on the camera, but there's just a bit of damask grunge in the background, and it has a bit of a linen-y kind of texture to it. All right, so the next two are a little bit more florally big. They kind of look like orange poppies. I'm not sure if orange poppies exist, but they have that big leaf look. A bit of scribble on there, just some leaves. Fun for a floral journal in June. And this is the second one that has similar kind of floral to it. Greenery on one side, white on the other side, which makes it fun if you want to put it into a journal and it's folded. One side is a little bit more green and orange. This is a little bit more orange and white. That reminds you of dreamsicle, right? And again, the scribbles in the background. All right, next one is a little bit more kind of Monet impressionistic, I would say. Kind of looks like a moon reflecting in a pond with some lily pads on there. And then there is lace that I have added to the side. It is actually pictures of real lace. There's two different ones here, and I think it'll be pretty when the white gets cut off, that's the edge of the page and it is folded. I think it'll be pretty to have a little bit of a lace border on there. Totally different from what's on here, but I think still goes well with the orange. Just a happy kit. This next one has the birds in a birdhouse. The background is like a newsprint. The newsprint is not illegible letters. It is just gibberish. Some paint drips. Definitely grungy looking. All right, the next one, we're back to kind of fun and happy. It has that same newsprint on the background, but it has drips, looks like water spots that you would see on the window. Some watercolor paint splashes on there. Again, this could definitely be a background page to put on something or use as a main page. easily written on, or just fun to be able to add something to this. These could even be cut down to make backgrounds for journal cards too. Those would be really fun backgrounds. Okay, and last but not least, my favorite one, I always say my last for favorite, has a butterfly and some pretty pink flowers. Background, again, reminds me of a orange sherbet or dreamsicle, just fun painted. And this, again, with the folded, I think looks great. Butterfly on one side, and then this side plain. Definitely can write on. You a little butterfly up in the corner there. Just hints of floral in the bottom for that. But I love it. Absolutely love it. So once again, these are listed in my Ko-fi account, as a freebie. So you can check it out. The link is below. The amount you have to enter is $0 for it. But if you are so inclined to donate a little to it, I always appreciate it. But it is definitely not necessary. I give these out because, as we all know, this can get kind of expensive as a hobby. And I think freebies are kind of fun. So I appreciate the support, the subscribers that join me on my channel. Just definitely, this is just a thank you gift for everyone. All right, I'm here to interrupt the freebie video with an update on my question of what should I do for my second journal. So as I was finding pages for the first journal, I ran across these two books. First I ran across this one because I have pages in here that had some orange flowers in there. So I was pulling these out and I was looking at the cover going, well, that is a shade of orange book. I'm like, well, that could be fun to do possibly as a second journal. Gear it a lot toward flowers. I did have some flowers in my freebie, as well as other pages that I have lots of ephemera for flowers. But then on the same page was this fun book of Go Dog Go. Now Go Dog Go has lots of fun colors, but there's orange dogs. The orange dog with the hat, the orange house, the orange train. So I thought that could be a fun book to do, and along with my freebie where I have those whimsical kind of pages. So I would like for you to vote in the comments. Would you like to see Go Dog Go or flowers as my second journal? Now, how I'm going to create the binding is something else that I decided to do actually already, and that is to do it with a binding system that I have. I found this in my craft closet from when I did scrapbooking. It is a Zutter machine. There's another one out there for binding called a Cinch. I think that's a little bit more popular right now. Zutter, I believe, was the original binding system. I've had it forever. I can't show it to you right now because I'm actually repairing it, because when I took it out of its container, there was some foam legs that stuck to the bottom and two of them fell off. So I have it upside down right now and I'm gluing it together. But before I glued it together, I was able to just cut this cover just to show real quick that, yeah, you just put the holes in there and you end up binding the system. And when it gets closed, it is a spiral book. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to try one of these because it's not like the sew-in kind where you have to have double pages. You can have just single pages, which I thought would be fun for this. You know, you can just throw in if you've got something like the cards that I had for these is a, like say if I did the flower book, the Zutter holes go in there and it goes part of the page. So it's a single page that goes into a book versus having to do that. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to try my hand at a binding journal for this, but I can't decide which one of these two books to do. So I would appreciate your help to either vote for doing the flowers or doing Go Dog Go. All right, back to the freebie video. All right, well, that is going to be it for this quick video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see other. I have more journals that will be coming up in the future. I'll have the videos while I do the orange journal. And the next one up, I have still, after the orange, I still have a purple journal series and a red journal series. I think those are the last two. I think those are the last two. But then obviously there'll be freebie kits. I actually made a purple page today that I absolutely love. I almost wish I could include it in this, but it would be kind of silly to include it in this because it's purple. but I'm looking forward to working on that one. Each kit that I do, I feel that I get a little bit better at this. Hopefully you do too. And so as I was saying, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see and get reminded of when these videos come up for Orange, and or when the freebies come up, if that's all you're interested in. All right, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.